Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today I'm going to be going over how to create a waterfall chart in Excel. So if you don't know what a waterfall chart is, here's an example of what we're going to be creating. So you start with some number and then you have either positive or negative numbers and you want to see where you end up after a certain period of time or different activities, etc. So you either go down a certain amount each time or you go up a certain amount, and it just allows you to see for different months or different activities where you're increasing or decreasing and what the magnitude of those increases or decreases are relative to each other. So you're generally going to have, so I just chose monthly data and cash flow as an example. So you're generally going to have just these two sets of data here, and you'll have to add these columns here. So you're going to add, you're just going to go ahead and select some rows in between those and go insert, and then you'll get some rows and you'll add base, end, down, up, and start. And in those columns you're going to add, to the start you're just going to add whatever you're starting with. That'll be this first column here. In your calculation, just equal that value there. And then you're going to create, so these down and ups, which I'll talk about next. So the up column is just going to be the max of what's in the, in this case, cash flow cell, and then the max of that in 0. So it's going to create anything that is positive is going to go in this row. So you can see the negative ones don't show up, they show up as 0, and anything that's positive shows up. At the same time, you're going to create something similar to that in the down, except you're going to use min of this cell value for that row and 0. And you're also going to put a negative in front because we need these actually to be positive values. So you'll see it'll take all the negative values and it'll turn those to positive for you. And then once you have that, you can start calculating the base. And so what the base is you take the sum of your previous base number, so the cell right above it, plus the up and the start of the previous row, and then you subtract out any down values. And then you can just drag that down to get all of the base measurements. And then at the end, you're just going to, in that column, create that same calculation. For the end, you just want it in a separate column because you want it to call out differently. You want it to have the label end on it. Okay, so now that you've got that, all you have to do is go ahead and select these data values and then go up into insert, and then we're going to do column, and we want this second one, which is the stacked column. So you can see we're not done yet in creating this. I'm just going to push this to the side to show what we're going to get to in the end. So you can see there's these base values. We don't want to show those base values. Those are just to allow us to put the other values in the correct spot. So we're going to select those, and then we're going to go up to this format part of the chart tools. We'll select that. We've got this shape fill. We're going to go in there and select no fill. And you can see it's already taken out the color of those bars. And then we're also going to go to shape outline and go no outline. So now you can see they're hidden basically. So we're already most of the way there. And then we can just go to legend and select those and delete it. You have to select it twice because first selects the whole thing and then you select it again and it'll just highlight that one. Alright, so now we just need to change the colors. So the first part is the start and the end. We'll go ahead and select those. I guess you have to do them separately. Alright, so select the start, and we're going to go to shape fill again on format chart tools, and we're just going to give it a gray color. And then we're going to do the same thing with end. We're going to go ahead and give it that gray color we just gave the other one. Alright, so now the up and the down, it's automatically colored these purple and green. The green's probably okay. If you want the darker green, you can go ahead and go in there. Gives it more of a Christmas type theme, I guess, if you like that. So either use this or use a softer green. And then, I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. That's the down ones. So we'll go ahead and select red for those. And then we're going to go ahead and select green for the up ones. So green is good, red is bad. So you can see now the full waterfall chart. And how it works is you've got this, and then it goes down by that amount, and then this goes down by that amount, and then it goes up and down and down and up and down and so forth until you get to the end, which should go to 3151 with all these ups and downs. So then you can see in March we had a big positive cash flow, August and December, etc. And then we kind of lost cash in the other months. All right, so that's how you create a waterfall chart in Excel. Hope you guys learned a lot and were able to follow along. Thank you very much.